This lesson is going to be on drawing the graphs of inequalities. When you're drawing the graph of an inequality, you're going to start in a similar way to when we were just drawing linear equations by drawing the line. So we have our inequality here, y is greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 4. We already have our line here because we're going to practice drawing the inequality part. Now this line is just saying that it's equal to, y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. But I need y greater than negative 3x plus 4. So there's an infinite number of points that make it true, and all of those points are above or greater than this line. So I'm going to shade in everything above this line. And then I still label my inequality, so y is greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 4. Another way to determine where to shade is to use the point of the origin. Since it's 0, 0, it's easy to plug that into my inequality. So if I have 0, 0, I have 0 is greater than or equal to negative 3 times 0 plus 4. 0 is greater than or equal to 4. Since that's not true, I'm going to shade away from my origin. Draw the graph of this inequality. Y is less than 2x plus 6. So I'm going to start by determining my slope and my y-intercept. So my slope is 2, which is 2 over 1, or negative 2 over negative 1. And my y-intercept is 6. So I'm going to start at 6, then I'm going to move up 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1. I'm also going to go the opposite way, down 2 to the left 1, down 2, left 1. And again, you want to plot as many points as possible. Now this problem is slightly different because now it's just y is less than, not less than or equal to. So when it's just less than or just greater than, that means the line itself is not part of the solution. So we're going to draw a dotted line through all of these points. We're still going to have arrows on each end, but it's only going to be a dotted line. Now, since we're less than this line, I'm going to shade everything that's less than or below this line. So I'm going to shade all this entire graph that's less than that line. And I'm going to label it. So I have y is less than 2x plus 6. And if you wanted to double check your shading, I'm going to use the point of the origin. So I have 0 is less than 2 times 0 plus 6. 0 is less than 6. So since that's true, I want to make sure my origin is in my shading, and it is. So I know my shading's correct. Y is less than 3/5 x minus 5. So my slope here is 3/5, or negative 3 over negative 5. My y-intercept is negative 5. So I'm going to begin my graph at negative 5 on the y-axis. I'm going to go up 3, over 5, up 3, over 5. I'm going to go the opposite way as well, down 3, over 5. Those are all the points I can fit. Now again, since this is just less than, I'm going to draw a dotted line through my points, still put arrows on the end, and it's less than, so I'm going to shade everything that's less than or below my line, and then label it. Y is less than 3/5 x minus 5. Draw the graph of this function. If I notice, this one looks a little different because the y is not by itself. So I have to get the y by itself before I graph it. So I can add 3x to both sides. I'm left with 2y is greater than 3x minus 4. Divide each term by 2. y is greater than 3 over 2x minus 2. So my slope is 3 over 2, or negative 3 over negative 2, and my y-intercept is negative 2. So I can begin negative 2 on my y-axis, go up 3, over 2, up 3, over 2, up 3, over 2. Again, you want to do as many points as possible, especially when we're going to have a dotted line, so we can easily connect them. Now I'm going to go the opposite way. Down 3, over 2, down 3, over 2. Now I'm going to look at my new inequality to determine my shading. So it's just greater than, so I know I'm going to have a dotted line. Still put arrows, and if it's greater than, that means I'm going to shade above it. So I'm going to shade this entire area above it. And notice how I'm drawing my lines all the way through the graph. And then I'm going to label it with the original. 2x minus 3y is greater than negative 4.